are standing in the Jewellery Quarter. We are in St George's Urban Village in Birmingham city centre, and behind me is a luxury exclusive townhouse, a 4-bedroom 3-bathroom townhouse. It's got 1 reception room, yes, it's 1,400 square feet, it's got 2 allocated parking spaces, access to the gym, 24-hour concierge, and it is £500,000. Just think about all of that for a second, and then add on top of that, it is 10 minutes walk away from the Jewellery Quarter train station, and also 15 minutes walk away from New Street station. So that's pretty cool. So we're so excited to show you this today. So come inside. Welcome. Imagine coming home to this. Come in, Brian. Go. Right, so we're standing in the entrance hallway on the ground floor at the moment. So as you can see, you've got your staircase leading upstairs, all nicely carpeted. We've got our downstairs toilet here, and then behind me is the open plan kitchen living space. So if we go first to the downstairs toilet, you can see it's got this really nice veneered wood effect door, and going inside, it's the well-proportioned downstairs toilet, making the most of the space that you have under the stair, and it's nicely tucked out of the way. You know, your sink and your toilet, and the Porcelanosa tiling as well on the floor. Okay, so that's the downstairs toilet. Also, this flooring is also a really nice effect as well, wood effect, and it's continuous, so it leads you straight into this open plan kitchen space. Okay, here we are in the kitchen space. We've got all nice, modern, slick looking appliances and units. Starting with the units, we've got this high gloss white on the bottom and grey on the top cabinet doors. Then we've got Silestone worktops to the whole kitchen. We've also got Neff appliances, a double oven and an electric Neff hob. So it's quite a nice size as well. You've got enough space for pretty much all your cooking space. A generous window as well, which brings in a lot of natural light into the kitchen. And then you've got your fridge freezer here as well. And then again, this leads nicely into the dining space. So the dining space is here, and you still have enough space to walk through and flow into the rest of the living room. Yes, so coming in, we have the living area, and you can just see about the size of the living area. Again, this is a well-proportioned apartment. You know, you're not going to feel crammed in, and it's not going to have that narrow shoebox townhouse feel that you normally get. Here we've got a lovely, generous picture window as well. And then we've got another set of double doors as well, and I'm just trying to look. I believe these are aluminium frame. They're definitely not your standard UPVC frame, so that's worth mentioning as well. And then as you can see, these metal double doors lead you onto your own private amenity space, your own kind of artificial grassed back garden, fenced And, you know, in this kind of size of property, you don't often get your own private amenity space and car parking space, but this property offers you that. And then to this space, all the details include the spotlights. You're going to have feature spotlights throughout this downstairs room, and just a really nice balance between the contemporary look and modern look and minimal look. You've got spotlights, you've got the wood flooring, and you've got, again, our favorite, the shadow gaps to the skirting on the floor. So that's the living area. And then, so now we're going to go upstairs.
Yeah.
Yep. So this property, as you can see, the staircase is actually quite generous. It's not your typical narrow staircase, and it's all fully carpeted as well.
Which is great.
So now that we're on the first floor, I'm getting excited here. I'm going to go into this room first, which is what we consider to be the principal bedroom. So as you can see, another well-proportioned size room with all the nice finishes and touches. We've got our shadow gap details to the skirting. We've got our large picture windows as well. And you've got 2 picture windows here that offer you lots of opportunity for ventilation as well. And again, as you can see here, it's been beautifully staged. You've got what appears to me to be a king-size bed here, and you know, with generous sized bedside tables, which shows you can probably even upgrade to a super king if you wanted to.
Yeah, Tim is right. It's quite a big space, and look at all that dressing room that you've got down here.
Yeah,
that's quite generous for an apartment in a townhouse.
Yes, Brian.
Yeah, and just looking down here, that's the garden we're talking about.
Yeah,
which is, you know, it's usable space.
Each townhouse has its own garden.
Yeah. Okay.
And one thing is that they've obviously shown this apartment townhouse with fitted wardrobes there. But like Brian was saying, you could fit this whole entire wall with fitted wardrobes.
Yeah. Okay.
And moving on, the next room is the family bath. So the good thing about this property is each floor has a generous sized bathroom. So this is the family bath. Again, we've got the Porcelanosa tiling. We've got the full height Porcelanosa tiling to the shower and bath area, and it's got this really intricate leaf pattern, which I don't know if you can capture on the camera, Brian. It reflects the light really, really nicely. And then again, we've got our hand scroll taps. We've got our really modern luxury white goods as well. And then we've got this detail in every single townhouse, which is the trim and the shelf with the tiling on top. And you've got your heated towel rail as well.
That's great.
Yeah, and that's the bath area. So now we're back in the landing. Again, a well-proportioned landing space. It's not narrowing, you're not squashed. I'm going to touch on this room really quickly. This room is kind of like an ad hoc space. But again, they've obviously given you the opportunity to have a window there, and you can use it as storage, or you can use it as like a really small standing workspace or a work area or a zen space, which I've heard.
I have to say it's quite small. I don't know, that could just be like a little storage space. Yeah,
I agree. I think if it was me, I'd probably open this up. I would. I'd bring in the natural light into the landing.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
that's great.
And then the final room on this floor is this here. It is staged as it's staged as a study, but in my mind,
office, I think, as well, the way it's laid out.
Yeah, a study, office, workspace, and in my mind, I think this could be a single. Well, it is essentially another bedroom. You've got your fitted wardrobes on that side, and you've got enough space here to have a bed if you wanted, or maybe even a sofa bed.
Yeah.
So it could be a guest room, and you don't have to be committed to making it a full bedroom. Yeah, I really love the proportions in this apartment. And one of the great things about this room is it's front facing, so it's facing the street, and it's got these floor to ceiling glazing.
Generous big window. It's got like a generous large window. Which is really massive. It's really big.
Yes, definitely. The townhouse also benefits from, central heating as opposed to electric radiators, which is always a bonus. Brian always says that I always mention that, but it's quite a nice bonus to know that the developer has thought about this. So that concludes the first floor, and we're going to go to the second floor now. And usually when you're going up to the second floor, they normally downgrade the size of the staircase. Not in this case. You get the same staircase width that you had on the ground floor, and it's generous again. You know, I don't feel crammed at all when I'm going up. And this staircase leads us to the second floor, which we're here. I'm gonna choose left, right, or left.
It's wherever you want to go.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
Okay, so the first room is this one. So again, here we are in what is one of the bedrooms, staged with a double bed, but again, you could easily put a king in here. These are not shoe boxes. These are very well proportioned rooms. So again, we've got the full height glazing. You've got the full height glazing you had in the downstairs bedroom. Yeah, and then you've also got an additional window, which they've brought in so much natural light into the space.
Fitted wardrobes, I guess, on this side.
Yep, and we've got fitted wardrobes here, double fitted wardrobes, but again, you could probably take it all the way to the wall if you wanted. Ample storage, a nice wall here, which you could make a feature wall or maybe your TV wall.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, very good. Cool. And then moving on, we're back in the corridor space, and this is the second bathroom in this property. There's 2 bathrooms and 1 downstairs toilet, and this is the second bathroom. And again, this is similar to the one on the first floor in the fact that it's got the Porcelanosa tiling, it's got all the nice white goods as well, and it's got the silver trim.
Yeah, and the shelving as well for, like, you know, your lotions, soaps and things like that.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, you don't get that. I love the large mirror as well.
It's a nice detail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than just leaving it as like a blank wall.
Yeah.
And then that's the bathroom. And then you've got a little storage cupboard, I believe. You can have a look in there.
Yeah, quite spacious.
Often this is left out. But, you know, you do need storage for these type of properties.
Yeah.
And then the last room in this house is another spacious bedroom. And here you go. It's then again, it could fit a king size bed or bigger if you wanted to. We've got the same details actually as the principal bedroom downstairs, which is unusual. Normally there's a downgrade somewhere, and in this case there isn't one. You've still got the same generously sized room. You've got the big picture windows again, overlooking your private garden. There you go. And again, you've got all the space on this back wall to have the fitted wardrobes. And if you wanted, the whole wall could be fitted wardrobes. So yes, I believe that concludes the house. Thank you. Hello. Is that stupid? Also, it has blah, blah, blah. Forget it. That's not going to work. From the New Street station. Whatever. You're not going to use that one. I think so it's got, what else? 14,000 square feet. Also, this really modern.
We're
gonna have to cut that.
Okay, we continue. Just start again. Sorry.